Yeah. It's not just my shorts. They're heating up or raising some eyebrows as we prepare for Snowden 24. We're coming back, we're back at the mountain and we've got some training to do. So here we are, parked up at Llanberis Lake at Padan, and Snowden 24. Training's starting to get serious. We've addressed one thing, short shorts. You know someone's serious about training for ultra running, and this is a sign, a signal that I'm taking it seriously. The other thing is, we're coming to do a rep up the Llanberis path. I did 6 last year. Training is what's the 7th of May, and I did 6 last year. I've got to beat that. Training run, we're going to do 1 rep, but then if we're going to do 1 rep, we need to somehow make it harder. I'm going to try and beat my PB in terms of time up to the top, so we'll see how that goes. I got up and down in 2 hours 10 at the first rep last year when I actually did 6. So I'm just doing 1, so I should be able to go faster. I'm not holding anything back in the tank. But what else are we doing? Because we're relatively savage. Luke, I am your father. We're using the sports mask, so resistance training on the breathing muscles, CO2 going into the mask, and we're going to be re-inhaling that. I just dreamt this up last couple of days ago. I was like, yeah, no, because we actually went up Rigdi, and anyway, I was like, do you know what I'd really like to do? I'd like to see if I could get up here with the sports mask on. So that's going to be relatively savage, but I'm going to be trying to do it also to beat my PB in terms of time. But my PB in terms of time is not obviously like a true PB for 1 rep, because it was the first of 6 in 24 hours. That's the training run, that's what we're up to, and we'll see how we get on. Look at those short shorts. Look at those short shorts. Okay, so we've got about a kilometre from where I've parked at Llan Padan to where 1 rep at the event starts in the football field at the end of there. So that's when this is a nice warm up. We're going to put the mask on to start the rep and start the stopwatch. Let's go. Okay, Mace Parkio. That's basically where 1 rep starts. Things to report: we ran a kilometre relatively quickly. Body feels good. Need a poo. I don't really want to go and do a poo. That means going back to the toilet, and it's way hotter, way warmer than I was expecting. So mask is going to go on, and then we get started with the stopwatch. Obviously put it on the hardest setting. Obviously. If you've ever done the Llanberis path, you know the first bit's the hardest. So we're a kilometre in. It's tough going. The drink is a nice little cheat, let's say, because you're sneaking a bit more CO2 out. But let's just say cheating in this is slightly okay because it's baggy brew. First checkpoint. This gate, if I can open it, 18 minutes is around what I did for that PB. Let's just say this is freaking ridiculously hard. Can just see halfway house there, so coming up to halfway house, if you can hear me, 35 minutes or so, maybe 36 when we get there. Under 40 minutes to there is pretty good for me. It's flipping hot as well. It's hot. I mean, it don't look great, but it's hot. But the trouble is, it's going to get cold higher up too, and there's a lot of sweat going into my eyes. I haven't got a bandana on, have I? Idiot! No bandana. Bit of reprieve as we drink and walk before to the hard bits. The stairway to heaven, as I like to call it, and then the really freaking steep bit after you go under the railway line for the last time. They're the two sort of last hard bits. We're 45 minutes in. Let's go. Coming up to go under the railway line. The best views in the house, if it isn't cloudy, which it is, so you can't see anything. Last hard bit. About 2.5k to go, so 2k to go. This is the final steep bit. 54 minutes. It's absolutely brutal now. But it's starting to clear. It's starting to clear. We might get some views. The train. That's not smoke from the train. That's the clouds. Into the clouds we go. Last stint. Don't know how well you can see, but that's the top. We can see it, and you can't know it's not often you can see it from here. But particularly it's this cloudy. That is epic. It's there. We can almost taste it. But it is hard. It's hard. But the views. Come on, how long are we on? 1:16. There you go. I've paused it. Paused it as we're queuing for the photo. Obviously. Chance to take in some views. Wow. And I can confirm I will be taking it off for the way down. take that bad boy off and we get back down. Been up before, enjoy some of these views. That's enough, let's get back down. The watch clock is on. 55 minutes to get down to set PB. That's PB previously without the mask. And now we come down, we feel like a different person. Cannot say how good it feels not to have that mask strapped to your face. See what else feels good. Looking at some of these, look at these mega views. Let's go up here. There she is. Right. It's difficult. We need to not mess about because we're trying to get down in record time. But you gotta stop them views. You gotta take them in. That's what we're here for. That's halfway house. This is us. We are flying. The difference, obviously downhill, is different in that it's freaking easy downhill. When you take that mask off, oh my gosh, it's like everything. Like the strain in your face to try and cheat somehow and get the mask away from your face. You can just get some air in. Just not having that thing just on your flipping nose. The resistance, the everything. And to breathe so easy. Now, there is definitely that effect. Like going the whole way to the top, granted, is just stupid. But yeah, you're feeling it now. And we've only been going 15, is that right? No, 20 minutes. I'm already halfway down. Not bad. We got like 1 hour 56. Be lovely to beat. 2 hours. We've got another kilometre probably to go. Here we are. Checker with his short shorts. Coming into land. We just missed out on 2 hours. We'll stop the stopwatch there. 2 hours 2. It feels like you come down so fast. So what was that? If I left it 16 minutes, so 46 down, but fannied around a little bit. So that's reasonably good pace for me down. So realistically, could go 40 down, I reckon. Up without the mask. Going up without the mask will be interesting. So an hour 16 with the mask. On the Snowden 24 event, you just go to the cafe, so you haven't got to do those last few steps, so you're going to save another minute there. You haven't got to stop and take a photo. Well, you can do. Track it on your Strava, so you know that it counts. Yeah, so what, 116 minus a minute 115 without the mask, what we're going to go up? I don't know, it's difficult to say, because it was freaking disgusting. But we can safely say I can shave 2 minutes off. So I think one other training run, that's 9 reps this year for me. One other training run, going to Scotland for coaching Oxford Vantage in a week or two. Maybe for my birthday, maybe the end of May we'll do a rep. End of May, beginning of June, we'll do a fast rep and see what we've got. Maybe like 150 or something. So the record's like 105 or something ridiculous. But apparently the bloke broke both his wrists on the way down, just carried on. So I'm not good enough down to go fast. But anyway, it's not about beating others, it's about enjoying the experience for yourself. Remind yourself of why you started all this, Jacko. You love being in the mountains. It was epic today, even when the weather didn't think it was going to be, and it was. And running to breathe. And oh my gosh, you certainly knew about your breathing when you had that mask on. So, before my arm absolutely falls off from holding the camera up, that's how weak I feel now, I better go to Rom Doodles, get a coffee and cake. I'll see you next time on the mountain. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, do that. Leave some comments. So if you're going to take part in the Snowdon 24 event, 13th, 14th of July, you're taking part, let me know. Let's hook up. I'll see you there. If you want to come training, message below and we can organise a training session. But if you want to come and support and just come and do 1 rep with me, by the time we get to the 4th or 5th rep, we're walking a lot very slowly. So if you don't feel like you can run up, you don't have to. Join me for like the 4th or 5th rep. I need that support. Just bring cake, because we'll need some cake. Drop me a comment below, or drop me a DM on Insta if you're on Instagram, and we'll organise that. I look forward to seeing a lot of you at the Snowdon 24, 13th, 14th of July. Till next time, keep it nasal. Oh yeah, and shout out to Jacko, world record holder. Not been verified, but I would say that's got to be a world record. Fastest person to the top of Snowdon wearing a training mask. Now, also the only person that's run to the top of Snowdon with a training mask, I think, because it's a stupid idea. But I survived, and I had the thought, I had to play it out. And my feedback is, don't try this at home. Use your training mask in training environments, but maybe not running up a mountain for an hour and 15 minutes. Not a great idea. But experiment done, complete.